So we're back. Going to do this video again. Apologies. The audio was trash, and most importantly, I have made some changes, so I will reveal the changes of what I've done. Quicker video. However, at the end of the video, I'm going to explain my profit-taking strategy in terms of what I'll be doing. I will probably sell everything. I am not a buy and hold forever type of investor. Cryptocurrency is too speculative, right? It's far too. Why round trip? Why go from like $5 to $50 back down to $4? It makes no sense. But please, it'd be nice if you could like this video, support the channel by pressing that subscribe button, because I would like to get over 100k subscribers. That's kind of my aim for this course of the year. Could be fun. So let's start. Let's go into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty of this video. So I hold BTC. I take profit into Bitcoin. I don't buy it individually. I use dominance and I buy low and I sell it high in terms of the altcoins. I've explained this in a previous video in terms of the indicator that I released not too long ago, literally the last video. So feel free to check out the link in the channel page. You'll find it. Other one, obvious, Ethereum. As I say, I will be going through this quickly because most people know this from the previous video. Nothing's changed. I'm still staking it. Happy to stake it. I've actually checked my stake and it's like, wow, that's pretty decent. So yeah, roughly 5.3, 5.4% returns on that at the moment. Pretty good. My favorite, and even though I said I won't be selling everything, I probably will not be selling all of my DOT unless it goes stupidly high. For example, if it goes to say $30, I probably won't be that bothered. But if this goes to the moon and makes me a lot of money, I will probably sell it all to rebuy back low in the future. That's the aim of the game that I aim to play. So when I talk about taking profit, I often take profit and then I like to have a bag of stables, just sitting there doing whatever, distribute into other markets if I need to. And most importantly then, if I like the asset again, I'll rebuy it. So I have, I think I've quadrupled the amount of DOT that I've got from the previous cycle. Got quite a lot of it now. So yeah, pretty good. That's kind of the game that I like to play. Near Protocol, again, no changes here. Still staking it. Again, I like this a lot. Think it's a really solid asset. Really, really enjoy having it. And again, it might be like Polkadot. I may well buy low, sell high, then maybe rebuy back low and get those extra units. Passive income, the ability to be exposed to the market in cycles, obviously. Now, this is where we start getting changes. Now, I know people are going to be like, oh, why have you bought that? What's the point? It's only this, that, and the other. Well, I have bought Arbitrum, or however you want to say it. I like this a lot. I've replaced this with, obviously, well, what was Metis at the time, which makes sense, right? So when we talk about this in terms of the opportunity, there is no more unlocks for another year, right? And even when they do the unlocks, it's over a 4-year vesting period at a small rate per month, not every quarter, per month, which is good. So it's not going to be too bad. So we've got a whole year to chill out, relax. Even if we're into the hype of a new cycle and then you're starting to do emissions, it won't be too bad. So for me, a $1.6 billion asset here could easily rival Polygon, which is currently much higher. And you've also got to think where Polygon was in the previous cycle. We've also got to look at the obvious in the room of this total value locked, 6 billion. There's a lot of people using this. It is a really good network, and network effect is important. Now, yes, there's no obvious utility, but there is governance. Governance of that many people and that many assets in the network effect of the entire ecosystem could be very interesting alongside good short-term tokenomics. Longer term, maybe a problem, but I'm hopefully be out of it by then. The other one that I also have added since that previous video was BitDAO. Now, I wanted exposure to an exchange, right? An exchange token. This is, if you're caught under a rock or you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is Bybit. Bybit Exchange. I love the Bybit Exchange. I have been an advocate for this since 2018. I was one of the first people to use it. I was like, I love this, even though it only had Ethereum and Bitcoin at the time in terms of USD pairs, which is mad. They've got a whole ecosystem now, right? They've also got a mantle ecosystem as well, built within. It's a layer 2 blockchain built within the dApps of this token, right? So it's a utility token along with all the other stuff as well. So when we look at this, we think there's a lot of things happening. They've also got burn mechanisms, obviously circulating supply held in treasuries. This is an exchange token for a very, very interesting exchange, which has got very good marketing presence around as well. Not to mention, it got released in November, October time, 2021. So it's never really seen a bull market before. So yeah, for me, I think it's a good punt. I think it's always good to have exposure to a exchange token, in my opinion. So yeah, I like it a lot. Another one that, as you know, I have it and I still hold it is Moonbeam. The emissions are getting less and less mental and crazy now, which is good. Starting to get over that kind of, that turning point. By the start of 2024, it'll be kind of neutralized and all good. Still at a really good price, in my opinion. I think this is a great layer 1 project. Certainly with the Ethereum virtual machine, certain interoperability and all kinds of stuff like that, it's a really, really solid one. Another one that I really like, and what the hell's happened here? What? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry, we're going to just go with this. Why has coin market cap just changed for that? What's different? That's very odd, isn't it? Anyways, moving on. Reserve rights, really, really like it. Again, another one that I really enjoy having. It's got a really good story. Lower risk, though. We've got to remember as well, just a bit of a risk management kind of caveat here. Risk management. So the ones that I've been talking about, we've gone in size order here, if you've probably noticed. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, bit more in there, right? Going into NIA, a little bit less. Arbitrum, a little bit less. BitDAO, a little bit less. Moonbeam, a lot less. Reserve rights, a lot less. And the next one, tiny, because it's a small market cap, right? Very, very small. Remember your risk management, right? So with this, I know people go, oh, it's crap, the tokens are rubbish. This has got the best story of crypto at the moment out of every single one I picked, apart from Bitcoin, obviously. Now, with that, people are using this, the R tokens and stuff like that. The EUSD is coming as well. So it's going to be a lot of things happening over the course of time in terms of stables, in terms of countries with deflation and all kinds of horrible, shitty situations or hyperinflation, etc., where they're struggling to get money and using it for normal everyday use. So I do like it a lot. And the last one, talked about it last time, is Octopus, 14 million market cap. 1 pence, 1% basically, is how much I've got in this asset over time. That may be worth more, or it may just die. Yeah, it's called risk management, right? Anyways, so that's the obvious. That is the obvious in the room that I want to talk about in terms of my assets. Feel free to comment, to hate me, to do whatever. I don't care, because it is my asset. And I know people will message and go, what about this? What about that? Well, risk management. And also, there's 23,000 different assets. I'm not going to have them all. When I was an original gangster in 2016 buying Bitcoin and I started buying altcoins, I had loads of stuff. Loads. When the music stops and it turns around, you do not want to be caught in every single altcoin because you will get murdered. Happens all the time. So you got to be careful. Anyways, profit taking strategy. Said it before. I will be looking to probably sell everything. Maybe keep my Bitcoin, probably keep my Bitcoin because I will be taking profit into Bitcoin, utilizing the indicator above, utilizing the BTC pairs. Yeah, get the picture. However, in USD pairs, you're probably thinking, well, how do I do it? Well, let's talk about Polkadot. Let's just remove all the jargon. Now, this is simple. I'm going to explain it in simple terms. You need to take profit to make money in crypto. Bit of a game changer, isn't it? Well, what I do sounds obvious, but you've got to isolate the top of the cycle, right, alongside the bottom. At the minute, this is the bottom, right? You've got potential to make money between $6 and $55, and it also can go up higher than that in the future. Potentially. Not every coin will go above all-time highs, but every coin will bounce at some point, and every coin in a new bull cycle will probably do well. Whether they're keeping up with BTC dominance or not, whether you're getting murdered in Satoshis or not, if BTC does well, you're going to make dollars anyways, right? So what I do, I get the Fibonacci tool out and I put a nice upside down fib on there. Now, one thing I will say is this, I'm going to do this on this video just to explain it in more detail. I will be, where is it? There it is. Couldn't find it for looking at it. I will add the extra fibs on there so you got some little levels. Now, taking profit. I know it's a freaking swear word and I know people don't like doing it, but if you want to make money, you got to do it. Take profit at little intervals. You don't have to be as aggressive in every single one, but let's just say, for example, you're going to do them at the obvious levels. Let's just take away the 23. Let's just take the 0.5, right? Let's just do those levels. Taking profit at each one of those levels, if you're buying at these levels, is really good. Now, even if it's 5%, secure the bag, secure something, because if you've got a portfolio of 10 and you're doing it on every single one and you're growing a little bag of stables, you're making money, right? You're self-sufficient. It makes sense. But if you're lucky enough and you bought at these lows and we go above all-time high and we find new levels in the future and it gets very, very glorious and you're thinking, well, where can it go? Well, you've got some areas where you can think $69, $86. You get the idea? Good. Take profit, because if we are going to go up and then right the way back down, you're going to kick yourselves and you're not going to have any money to buy more stuff. Because if, in my opinion, we do eventually over time go up and do whatever, I would like to have a bag of stables from these positions to then rebuy back low to have an even bigger position to compound even more into staking, to compound even more income, to make even more money for free and be self-sufficient longer term. The idea is to keep capital, utilize this tool, utilize common sense, look at key levels, key level. There's even a key level here, right? There's a key level here. There's a key level here. They're all key levels, right? And then obviously up there is like, God knows, who knows, hype, marketing, whatever, craziness. So you got to look at that. So there we go. End the video. I hope it helps. If you like this video, leave a like, please. And yeah, if you want to learn from me, learning crypto, go to the links below or join Patreon. See you later.